All right, sculpture nerds. So we are going to get started doing our coil pot. So here's how we are going to get that happening. So I have right here, I have a bowl. So I just grabbed this from my cupboard. I thought it was really interesting because I had this sort of square shape and I covered it with saran wrap. Paper, like newspaper, works probably the best out of paper. This just sort of keeps our clay from sticking to our bowl itself. Don't just put it right in the bowl, it will stick and you won't be able to get it out. So have paper or saran wrap or a really big Ziploc bag, something that will keep it from sticking here would be paper. Wax paper would also work as well. A little bit stiffer, but it would work. I have my clay or whatever type of material that you're using to make your coil vessel. And then I have a fettling tool, which is our plastic knife. I have our modeling tool, okay, which is our popsicle stick, okay. I have our needle tool, which you guys are familiar with, which is our skewer, or you could also use a toothpick, okay. So these are the fancy clay tools, which are the same thing as the tools that we have, usually much more handy at home. Okay, so we'll be using those in and out during this project and during our future projects. So how this kind of works is we are going to be using those different types of coils, the braid, the twist, the arch, the spiral, the spheres, all those different types to create a unique form and adding it to my bowl right here to create this unique shape. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to be rolling out a whole bunch of coils, making my unique design. And then when it's finished, you'll notice that I have all my cool coils on the outside, and then it will look pretty bland on the inside because I'll be using that space to blend my coils together with my actual clay. So the big thing to keep in mind is you'll probably want to keep your clay in here until it's dry enough to take out. If you take it out while it's still wet, it will collapse on itself. So I'm going to get started rolling out some clay coils and then we'll hop to it.
Something that I can't ignore, elegant but so defying. Why would you let this delight wait until almost arriving at a point within my life when future thoughts are just arising? I've never seen anything like that look I saw behind your eyes is calling me forward to say you're everything, everything now. I've never seen anything like that look I saw behind your eyes is calling me forward to say you're everything, everything. Run faster, come take me away from all the things I've ever known. Light a fire within me tonight of all the things we know were never right. All that you're dying to say, I will just...
All right, so I just finished constructing my coil pot. I used the spiral, I used the fold, and I used these spheres on the top. I'm going to see if I can take it out while it's still wet so you can see it. I'm probably going to end up putting it back in because I don't want this thing to collapse and fall apart, but I just want to see if it's able to come out so you actually can see what this kind of looks like. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to tug on the saran wrap just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you can see my coils on the outside. It looks actually kind of dope. Okay, I'm going to put it back inside the bowl because I don't want my thing to get destroyed because I just spent some time on it. You have no idea how much time I spent on it because I did a time-lapse video. Okay, now I'm having trouble putting it back in. Instead of having you guys watch me struggle putting it back in, I'm going to actually pause this video. I hope this helps you guys kind of sort of conceptualize how this is going to be kind of working. It might be a little different depending on the kind of material that you're using. So if you have any questions, please troubleshoot with me. Google Meet with me, email me, whatever you need to do to kind of figure this thing out. So, peace out, sculpture nerds.